Praise. I'm here with Tom DeFranco, Alex Perez. This is the Battle of the Martial Arts pre-show. Okay, how you guys doing? Everything good?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So how are you?
Awesome, awesome. It's a great day. Happy Friday to everybody. And this is a point fighter approved event. It's open to all ages, ranks, styles, schools, and it's gonna be a big one, a really big event. I'm really excited about it. It's November 16 and 17. It's in Fort Lauderdale here in South Florida. Great venue, prize money, organization, awards, superstars. I mean, this show is gonna blow your mind. You're gonna want to make sure you book all your stuff right away. Okay, once you hear all this greatness that's coming to South Florida, November 16 and 17. So, man, it's part of the Fit Flex Expo, right? And it's the first annual. But you guys have so much experience, in the martial arts and tournaments, and you got something really special here brewing for everybody, and it's great for the sport. So give us the details on how everything happened, and like there's $45,000 in prize money, everybody, and some awesome people, martial artists that are coming, and how did this all start? Basically, was my first question.
Well, this started over a baby shower. My trainer I was telling you about, Rich Alvarez, his wife just had a baby. So we all went to lunch, Rich and Tim Gardner, who's the head of NPC, the chairman of the board in Tampa. And he asked me, I would like you to put a big event together, a karate event. And I told him, well, since this is on my bucket list, I wanted to do it because all my buddies are passing away. I went to, 4 or 5 funerals. I mean, I lost Angelo Dundee, Steve Shepard, Pop Wynn, wow, Andy Horn, Tony Palmore, and a lot of my buddies are passing away. So I'm trying to honor them. This is how this whole thing started. So I asked Alex Perez if he would help me do it since I train at his school, and he said, "Yeah, I'll step in." And I told him, "I'll get the promoters and the financial end. You just help put the biggest tournament together." And that's how it all started.
Wow, amazing. That's amazing. That's great. That's a great story. I love to hear stories like that. On how things started. That's awesome, and it's part of, like you said, Tim Gardner's production. Fit Flex Expo, which is all around, right? It's pretty much all around the country,
and all around
the world, right? Yeah, he has these events.
Yes,
I saw in Tampa and just all over, and now it's coming down to South Florida, so it's a huge deal. They have they have a lot of sports that they do in one thing. It's basically like a festival. Basically, it's an expo, and they're including the martial arts, which is amazing. That to me is awesome. November 16 and 17. Now, if you want any information on it, on everything, you could, scan the QR code right there. It's also battleofthemartialarts.com, right? And, right there, you could go there and get all the information, schedule, registration, all the hotel information. Everything's on there. We're going to be talking about it here as well. If you have any questions, feel free to let us know here. All right. Okay. So, one thing I want to talk about really fast and get into, we're going to get into the awards, the prize money, everybody that's coming, right? But the prize money is the main thing that I want to talk about first to get this out there, really fast. Make sure you guys pay attention to this. Look at that. $45,000 in grand prizes, all right, for these divisions. So here's the list. I made a graphic, breaking everything down here, and that's the prize money. That's a lot of prize money, guys, right there. Right? That's a lot of prize money. So let's just go over it. Let's go over it. So the adult black belt grand championship forms, male and female, it's $5,000 to the winner, and it'll be added to the as a grand champion, right? Okay, then the adult black belt grand championship weapons, male and female. So forms, weapons, and then you have the adult. Oh, so they're gonna be going against each other, the forms and weapons. Is that what that?
Right. So whoever wins the form, goes against the guy or the girl who wins the weapons, and they'll compete again for another $5,000.
Oh man, that is great. I love that. I love that idea too. That's a great idea to do that. No, that's all. That's a lot of money right there too. And then you have the fighting adult black belt grand championship sparring female, $15,000, and then the adult black belt grand champion male, $15,000. Wow, that is impressive right there. And then all grand championship winners will also be invited to compete next year for free, to defend their title.
Defend their title.
Man, absolutely. This is unprecedented for real. This is that's a lot of prize money there. I don't think I ever seen that much prize money in this era in sport karate. So wow, that's great.
Well, that's one of the things we're hoping to change with this event is reward the competitors. If you look at the martial arts and you look at all the other sports, we're the only sport that doesn't reward the competitors.
Wow.
No. Like NFL gets paid to play, we pay to go compete. We should start paying the competitors because it'll make them better. Yeah. It'll make them number one, it's going to make people want to be in the martial arts because now they have a career basically on it that you can potentially make.
This is real money. Yeah, this is life change. I mean, that 15 grand is, that's 15 grand. That's even $5 grand. $5 grand. That's life changing. That's good money right there.
Now think about winning all of them. You're talking about 30 grand.
30 grand. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Imagine somebody winning all of them. Yeah. The potential is so high here with the prize money for real. That's great. And it just shows, I think that the sport is growing and things are getting better for opportunities like this to arise. It's getting more in the spotlight, and now it's it's great. It's great that you guys got this together, and the money that's here, it's just amazing. There's gonna be some great fighters. Let me tell you, I've seen big prize money this year. Like one tournament gave out $10,000 to one winner. One tournament gave out $30,000 throughout the tournament, and you could feel the energy different. It's different, the energy, right, when there's more money involved, and this money is more. So I can imagine the energy behind it. People are just not just gonna be fighting for fun. They're gonna be fighting. They could basically have a down payment
for buy a car.
Yeah, could buy a car, exactly. So this is huge. This is really huge. That's awesome. That's great. There it is.
We do have two big promoters. Yes. We have Builders Insurance Group out of Atlanta, Georgia. That's
we got a lot. Sponsors. Yeah. You guys
sponsors, and then we have my company, Innovative Insurance Consultants.
That's awesome.
So we have two big.
Yeah. It's great when you have supporters supporting, like that, sponsoring. That shows that they're supporting a great event for sure. They're believing in it, putting the money behind it as well. Hey, and the logo, I got to talk about it because I'm Kempo as well, Kempo, and wow, that you guys designed an awesome logo here for sure with that, yeah. That was
good. So it's subtle for those of us in Kempo who recognize it, but not so in your face about it that nobody else would want to wear it. So
yeah, the flame and the whole, man, I love it. I love that design. That's good. And that design is going to be, I believe, on the trophies too, right? Let me see.
Oh yes, sir.
Look at the awards. The awards are right
all
here.
The awards.
Yeah.
Yep.
The medals are beautiful. Those awards are beautiful, and that's awesome. So who gets what? Who gets those awards, and who gets the medals and trophies?
The medals will be awarded for all the first timers for the sparring and the forms, because the first timers are only doing forms and sparring.
Yeah.
And then any competitor is going to get these trophies for first, second, and third. And then for grants, there's actually bigger trophies. We haven't published the pictures for those yet, but they have 3-foot and 6-foot trophies.
Yeah.
For the grand championships.
That's awesome. So, great event. Very big. It's a lot of stuff going on there. Very prestigious event. And then, part of the Fit Flex Expo, great logo, awesome awards, prize money. Now let's get into the meet and greet, right? And seminars, right? Some of these people we're going to be showing you now here are going to be at the event. You could meet them, and some of them are doing seminars. So we're just going to start scrolling through them and just talk about, what's going on. So yeah, give us details, I guess, on who is doing the seminars as well too. All right.
Right. So as of right now, we have Cynthia Rothrock is going to be teaching a seminar on forms. And then we have Daryl Vidal is going to be teaching a seminar on sparring. And then those are both going to be happening on Friday at the hotel next to the convention center. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to have everyone else at the event where you can meet and greet, take photos, buy their books, get autographs. So
that's
it's going to be.
Yeah, look,
if you haven't had a chance to meet some of these legends,
look,
you get to meet them all in one spot. So
yeah, Ted Pryor, 3-time kickboxing champion. You got Benny the Jet, super famous.
Yeah.
Arkides, he's coming. Great kickboxer. You guys could get some good, with social media, some good Instagram pictures here for sure with these guys for sure. Daryl Vidal, Daryl Vidal. He's doing the seminar. James Sisko, man, this guy. For me, I was a big fan of his too. Down here with Miami Vice, and he's a great competitor. He competed for a long time, longevity too. And he's still in great shape. He's still in really good.
He's got that golden back fist.
Yeah, the back fist. Yeah, exactly. The golden back fist. Crawford Grimsley, boxer and kickboxer Cynthia Rothrock, which is still making movies and really popular right now. She's awesome. The Scorpion, right? Chris Casamassa. Yep. I saw him at compete. Great guy, great martial artist too, and he has students that compete too as well. Every time I go to compete nationals in California, he's there with students as well. Active in.
He's got 17 schools.
Yeah, wow. So he has 17 schools. Yeah. And then Dr. Dragon Wilson, he's a great fighter. And I was talking to him. I got the chance to talk to him a little bit last year. And he's a great dude for real. Really good guy. And Superfoot.
Great fighter.
US Open. And man, this guy, it's crazy. How old? Do you guys know how old he is or no?
79, I think.
79? Yeah. Wow.
Late 70s.
And he still can punch and kick.
Yeah, he can still get that leg up all the way up there.
At the US Open, he wanted me to come and do a seminar with him and train with him in the seminar, but I couldn't because I was promoting this event.
Man. Yeah. So no, he's a great, he's still really active, and it's really inspiring now, to see him so active the way he is, and just a great champion. So he'll be there. You guys can get a chance to get your picture with him too. Broward Convention Center. Everything is first class. Amazing. For real. That's all. And then you guys got hotels. Oh, you guys can get the hotels. The link, you can click on the links to all these hotels and get the group. Yeah. And get the room block on the website. All right. So just make sure you go to the website, and all this is there too, right? You have different options to pick from. Which hotels the seminar is going to be at?
It's the first one that's listed on the website. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this one, the Renaissance. Yeah, that hotel is very nice too. Actually, I've been there, maybe for a tournament before. I don't know, but I've been there, and it's a great hotel. All these hotels are awesome, and Fort Lauderdale is just beautiful. The beach is right there. Yeah. It's really amazing. So you guys got a lot of options. That's great for customer service. There's not just one. 45,000 prize money, 10 legendary martial artists and movie stars. It's gonna be awesome. Now let's get into the divisions. This event is Saturday and Sunday. So you guys that are watching, you want to make sure you go and get all the details. So Saturday is going to be the underbelts, and then Sunday is the black belts and the grands. I like that because it's kind of like you're separating them in a way. Like, the pros got their own day in a way, right? Is that kind of like the thought behind that?
Well, yeah. One of the differences between our tournament and most tournaments is we're trying to put on a show because it is part of the expo. People are coming in to see a lot of different things. So we want to showcase the martial arts. So we figured it would be good to show all the underbelts on Saturday and then have all the black belts on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then also, I know we haven't really announced it as much. We're going to have the PKA there Saturday night, having all their fights. So we're going to have ESPN filming the fights, and then Sunday they're going to be filming all the black belts at the event.
Wow. So ESPN is coming to cover too. Wow. Wow. I did not know that. That's great. I mean, that it's awesome. Some of these things are not surprises though to me. Like I made the image with the prize money and I'm reading. I'm like, really good. That's when it processed how much I made the image. I didn't realize how much it was. Like, wow, this is insane. This is great. So ESPN will be there as well. And then the PK, there's going to be the PK. It's basically back.
PK worldwide.
It's basically coming back for real now, right?
Yeah. We're having 5 fights
scheduled.
are scheduled.
When is that going to be? That's going to be
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Wow. So people, they can be in the expo for, I guess the expo goes on for a certain amount of days too, right? Not just the karate stuff is Saturday and Sunday, but people could go to the expo and get tickets to go and do everything there too. It's a really
correct. Event. Yeah, we have the wrestling,
professional wrestling. Yeah,
wow.
All the different things that are going to be going on. It's going to be both days, Saturday and Sunday.
Wow, this is huge. This is great for the sport, guys. This is really great for the sport. It's great that you guys got this in there, and like, man, this is awesome. Like, I'm really blown away with everything for real. So congrats.
We're supposed to have 6,600 professional athletes.
Yes. Wow. That's
with all the events that are going on.
Yeah.
6,600 professional athletes. That's what they're saying.
This is amazing. This is amazing to get karate included in something like this. Is huge. It's huge. Good job to you guys for real. All right. So Saturday, the underbelts, and then these are the divisions that they could compete in, right? And now when you go to register, it's on myuventex.com, but you can get there, through the website, which is what's the website again?
www.battleofthemartialarts.com, all one word.
There you go, battleofthemartialarts.com, right there. One word, it'll take you to everything you need right there. But you could compete in traditional forms, traditional weapons, point fighting, continuous, creative and extreme forms, creative and extreme weapons. Those are the divisions, all the sport karate divisions are going to be available for everybody. There's first timers that you said earlier too, right? Yes.
Yep.
And then
we do have first timers as well.
Yeah.
And like I said, first timers will be only for forms and sparring. We don't have weapons.
Yeah.
For first time.
Yeah. Which that's a norm, which is great. First timer division is awesome because if you have a school out there, you want to bring students, to come watch everything, and they're a little bit hesitant too, but just it's a great opportunity for everybody, even the students that never competed before, because they get to compete a little bit, get their first timer medals, and then watch everything, right? So it's really a great spectacle that's going on there for real with the whole event for real.
And then another thing we haven't mentioned is the schools are also going to be competing for whoever brings the most students can also get $1,500.
Yeah, I did see that somewhere on the flyer. I was gonna come back to that and ask you. So let's do that now. So the top school of whoever.
Yeah, the top school, the second, and the third school. So the first 3 schools with the most amount of students, I think it's 1,500, 750, and 250.
Wow, man, that's amazing for real. Everybody wins here. For real, that's amazing, awesome. And then so Sunday is the black belts, and they have these divisions to compete in as well, too, right?
Correct.
Okay, beautiful. There you go. And the rules and regulations are all there in a PDF format. You go over the rules. Now we were talking about, on the flyer it says, old school points, right? So let's talk a little bit about that because I love it, and basically. Some people now when they hear old school, they're thinking, hard and maybe like with knockouts, but no, that's not what we mean at all. It's basically clean, good technique where you recoil your punches, right? You bring it back, no open hand punches, no chambered kicks. Basically, that's what you guys are training the judges for that. And they're going to be paid judges as well. And you guys have a bunch of judges already. So that's another thing that we're going to get into as well for more information with that. But, I love it. So, so tell us a little bit more about the point fighting rules.
Right. So for the point sparring rules, one of the major differences is we're not going by whoever lands or touches the opponent first. It's got to be a clean technique. So it's got to be effective enough to hurt the other opponent. but without necessarily hurting the other opponent. So I don't even have to make contact. If I'm going to punch him and I pull it back, and you could tell that I could have punched him. Again, we're showing control. We're martial artists. We should have the control to not hit somebody if we don't want to, instead of I tagged them and I'm fully extended, but I touched them first. But that has no power. And don't get me wrong, because these athletes nowadays, man, they're fast. They're fast, and I know they can hit, but they've gotten so used to, this is a point, so I don't have to hit them. Because I'm just going to get the point. Like, we want clean technique. I want you, if you're going to do the back fist, snap it back. I want to see the snap. I don't just want your arm laying there, fully extended, No,
and we want to. If it's going to be on ESPN and like eyes or everybody's going to be watching, there's a chance to show what we have. We want to, take pride in all the techniques and make sure they're nice, clean techniques. And,
right.
Yeah, for sure.
We're also allowed to sweep the opponent to the ground and then follow it up like we used to back in the day. Take the guy down, hit him.
I like it.
And the same contrast, you take the guy down and he kicks you, he's going to get the point because he can still hit you.
How many seconds do they have once let's say you do the sweep? 2? Yeah.
2 seconds. Same with if you grab them and hit them, you have 2 seconds to grab.
Now,
no takedowns. You can't bear hug them and slam them on the ground. Sweep. Sweeps are allowed. Takedowns are not.
Yes. Yeah. It's still point fighting. It's not knockouts. It's just first nice clean points, just so it looks better. And I agree. And I think the fighters of today could really look nice in that format because they could do it. Their speed, they're faster than before. I mean, they're agile. And that's my opinion. I think with this format, these rules, it will look super clean, super nice. So I love it. And, the prize money is going to be insane, which is awesome. All right. So we were talking about earlier the sponsors, right? Some of the sponsors. And let's get into that right now. Let's show some love to some of the sponsors as well.
So A1A Global Ground is going to be doing most of the transportation for the event. So we've had a lot of people calling us from out of town. So the link's going to be on our website, and it's also going to be on the Fit and Flex Expo website, where they're going to have a link where they can book their, rides directly from the airport or, from wherever they're going to be able to get to the venue.
That's great.
Obviously, like we mentioned earlier, Builders Insurance, they're funding a lot of the money for this event, as well as Innovative Consultants. So they're basically the backing of everything. So without them, this wouldn't be possible.
No, that's awesome. You guys, everything's so awesome, and if there's any sponsors out there that want to contribute to this awesome event, it's going to be great. They have, everything, locked in and loaded. Everything's awesome. Great prize money, great venue. There's sponsors, there's, awards, great scheduling. It's going to be on TV. It's a huge expo, man. This is like a sports karate's dream right here, right? Athlete's dream.
The Super Bowl of martial arts.
Correct.
Yeah. And it is the first year for it, but the expo itself has been around for a long time, and it's a lot of experienced martial artists. And Florida's a great base. There's going to be great competition. Florida's going to be coming out here, to support this, for that money and just everything. Everything you guys are doing. Everybody has to come and support for sure. Something like this, and then it's going to attract people from everywhere as well. So I really feel like this is going to be a great event. Point Fighter Live is going to be there. We'll be streaming, taking pictures, recording videos, pictures, all that, posting it later on. And, we're going to get all the action. We got a power ring where we're going to be handing out two power rings, one for the men, one for the women, and then one for the over. Actually, I'll make it 3 for this one. Then we'll do one for the last one, right? The one that won the forms and the weapons grand, that one final winner we'll do that. We'll do 3 power rings for that. And just to up everything up. I really like everything you guys are doing. You guys can scan the barcode there for more information, battleofthemartialarts.com. Now registration, you guys, want to save money, right? People could save money with the early bird registration and different pricing tiers. So, the prices are right here on the list. You want to save money by September 26th, right? Is when the early bird.
Yep.
So you want to save money now, And
30 days from now.
30 days from now. So plenty of time there. And like you said earlier, school owners 10% commission from registrations too, right? Plus the top 3 schools are going to make some money. So that's awesome. You know, everybody could come and compete. It's win-win-win for everybody, right? Pretty much. That's how I see it.
Correct.
That's amazing. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you guys want to mention?
Yeah, absolutely. So spectators, I know for karate tournaments, we usually buy everything through My Juventix. You register your kids, then you buy your spectator tickets. Because it's at the expo, the spectators have to buy tickets for the expo, not through My Juventix.
Okay.
So you can register for the tournament for the competitors and the coaches through My Juventix, but any spectators or anyone who wants to come see their kids compete or friends, they have to buy tickets from the expo. Again, you can find their link through our website on the spectator section or go directly to the fitandflexexpo.com.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
the
they can
website.
buy it through there.
Yeah, that makes sense too, because it's not just a karate tournament, it's a whole expo.
Right.
So spectator, if you're competing in that specific category, martial arts, right? And then spectators pay the spectator fee. That makes a lot of sense. And that's good that you're letting everybody know too ahead of time too, so there's no surprises. That's awesome. Awesome, man. So if anybody wants to get a hold of you guys as well, just schools, you know, or anybody that wants more information to talk to you guys, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
So you guys can either call 561-269-2679 or email us at info@battleofthemartialarts.com.
Awesome. Hey guys, great show. A lot of awesome things going on. Congratulations. And also thank you for what you're doing for the sport. Like, this is going to be great for the sport. And, you know, it's the first many years this is going to be going on. You guys, this, like you said, the Super Bowl of sport karate. I see that happening for sure here with this, for sure, because no other tournament's done it as big as this, in my opinion, in these times. Right. And I go to a lot of tournaments. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, for sure. Point Fighter approved. Hey, guys, thanks for joining us today. All right. We'll see you soon. All right. Have a great day.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks to everybody. You have any questions, feel free to comment. All right. Go to battleofthemartialarts.com. Plan everything right now. It's also South Florida, one of the best places to be in November. Right. So, great food,
Absolutely.
tourism. All right. We didn't even talk about that. But it's going to be a great event. All right. Take care, guys. Power, baby.